Hi guys, it's Katie, and I thought I would do a little nap time vlog. I would like to do vlogs or day in the life videos, but I'm the only person I feel comfortable putting in my videos. My husband prefers not to be in my videos, and I respect that, that's fine, and my little one is too little to make that decision, and I'm not going to make it for her. So, you know, my day is her all day, so I don't vlog very much, but she's napping right now. And I've had kind of a rough day today, so I wanted to show you what I'm dealing with here. So last night I made something in my dehydrator, and if you've ever used a dehydrator, I mean, it just, anything that gets stuck on these trays, because it's just drying for hours and hours, it's really hard to scrub off, plus there's all of these surfaces. So usually I just fill up my sink and just let them soak. Pardon all of this mess. This is what I'm dealing with right now. Anyway, last night I soaked my dehydrator trays, and there's quite a few of them, and I have a very deep sink, so I filled my sink was filled up to the very top, and this is a very deep sink. This is like way deeper than a normal sink. So it was filled all the way up, and it was soaking overnight, and this morning I came downstairs to drain it and wash it and do all my breakfast dishes and clean up my mess. I kind of went to bed without fully cleaning my kitchen last night, which I do more often now that I have a little one than I would like. But as I was draining the sink, I heard like this gush of water, and I opened up underneath of here, and my entire sink full of water was pouring underneath here. And what happened was, this is how my plug works. So I press it down and it plugs, and I pull it up and it lets the water drain. Well, when it was down, it was fine. It was holding everything in place. But when I pulled up, this seal around this had come loose, I guess, from soaking in the water. So when I pulled this up, this whole thing came up, just a little fraction of an inch, but enough for water to pour. It wasn't a drip or a dribble or a stream. It was like gushing. And when I opened this up, I realized what was happening. I reached in there and closed it, and it was halfway drained. Just from the couple of seconds, that's how fast it was pouring out, and it was pouring all over. Of course, I had all my cleaning supplies, and under here is where I keep my, kitchen laundry, my towels, and my napkins. So I just pulled everything out really fast, and I have it thrown over there. My dishwasher is not finished being loaded because I couldn't run the sink to rinse the dishes, so I haven't done the dishes. I have stuff all over everywhere. So this is the state of my kitchen. Oh, and while I was doing this was when my little one was eating breakfast. So when she was done eating breakfast, there was like food all over the floor, which I did clean that up. I like to clean that up right away so that we don't get ants or anything. But there was food all over the floor, and she was like wanting to be out of her high chair, and water was pouring everywhere. So I had to, I took care of her, and once we kind of got her settled down, I had to run to Home Depot. So I went to Home Depot, and I got some nasturtium seeds. Tess was saying that she planted some, and it reminded me that I wanted to get some. So I got some nasturtium seeds, and I got these buckles. My little one loves these kind of buckles, so I thought I would add these to a page in her quiet book that I haven't even started yet, but I thought I would get them since I saw them at Home Depot. But all I did to fix this is I got this putty, and I just came underneath here. I had to take out the elbow trap and take this all apart so that I could take the bottom part of the drain out. So I had to completely remove the drain. I'm going to move this, nobody wants to see my disgusting lunch dishes. So I took this all out and pulled this up from the top, and I just put a new bead of the plumber's caulk and pressed it down, and it squirted out between the sink and the strainer basket. And then I just cleaned it up with my finger. Actually, when this sink was installed just a couple of years ago, I hung out and watched the guy install it, so I kind of knew how he did it, so that was lucky. But now, if you can see, it's 4 o'clock. I like to have dinner mostly done when my husband comes home around 5. I have not done any preparation for dinner. This is what my kitchen looks like. So, I have my diapers out on the line. I need to pull those in. I had to use a ton of towels and rags to clean up the water, so I have a load of rags in the wash that I would like to put on the line. I'm trying to use my new clothesline as much as possible. But that's what I'm dealing with right now, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna set this camera up on the tripod and do one of those speedy cleaning videos. I like watching those. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but I think maybe it'll get my butt in gear because I have an hour to clean this up, get the laundry off the line, get a new load on the line, figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner, start making it, and hopefully I can get as much done as possible before the little one wakes up. And hopefully this will be a distant memory by the time my husband comes home and we can sit down and have dinner. So this is what the kitchen looks like now. Not perfect, but a lot better than it was. And it's almost 5 o'clock. Little one is upstairs. She just woke up. And I can at least start dinner now. So it's 5:30 and I have some corn in the microwave. The little one woke up. I had to take care of her. But she's on my back now. So I have some pork chops, just salt and pepper on those. The grill is warming up, but I can't put them on the grill until her father comes home because I don't like to wear her when I grill and I don't want her underfoot. We're going to have corn and pork chops and I'm going to make a salad. There's my kraut I just made. It's like 2 days old now. And this jar is an Anchor Hawking 2-gallon, I think they're called apothecary jars. My neighbor was moving and she just put it on the curb like it was for the trash. It had the seal and the packaging and everything. It was brand new, never used. So she gave it to me. And I love it. It's perfect for my sauerkraut. So this is just regular sauerkraut. I used red cabbage leaves because that's all I had to weigh it down. See, it just bubbled. And then this one is apple onion cabbage kraut. And I'm really excited. I have a batch of that already. Actually, I might have some with the pork chops. This is one of my little one's favorite snacks when she's really grumpy and I need to buy some time. I give her a little bit of this as a snack and it will ward off any tantrum. And then I just went out in the garden to pick some lettuce for salads to go with dinner tonight, and look at all these strawberries. I actually fed quite a few to the little one, and this is how many I picked. And I didn't pick them all. It was hard to bend over with her. So I just picked like the ones that were really easy to grab, but there was like one that had a little hole where slugs started eating it and then the ants were in it. All of the rest of them are beautiful. And then I got some lettuce that I'm going to wash up and make a little side salad to go with dinner. So I'm sort of paranoid about filling up my sink now. You see the hole in the back? They had to cut that hole out to fix something when the guy installed this sink. So I'll tell you this story while I make these salads. When we moved into this house, there were a ton of just weird random things that were kind of fixed in sort of a quick and cheap way, if you know what I mean. And one of the things was the pipe that goes down. This is like the pipe that drains out of the kitchen sink and it goes down, you know, and out of the house. Well, the pipe was cut in half, like with a hacksaw. And instead of replacing that pipe or doing whatever, I don't know why it was cut, but whoever tried to fix it just put the pipe back together and used bungee cords to hold it together. So the water would just pour from the top of the pipe down, but the pipe wasn't solid. It was just hanging there with bungee cords. And it was wrapped up with string and all sorts of stuff. So when the guy came to install the countertops and the new sink and everything, we discovered that. So we're really lucky that our kitchen didn't completely flood one day. You know, if that bungee cord snapped or if it came misaligned, it would have been kind of a disaster. There's all sorts of little stories like that. I guess that's what happens when you become a homeowner. We bought this house as a foreclosure, so we might have a little bit more of those stories than the average person. But I think everybody has them. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. I have some of these for dessert tonight, and then I'm gonna put some in a smoothie. I've been making a lot of smoothies lately with my new Vitamix, and I was thinking about doing some smoothie videos, but then I thought I must be the last person on the planet to be excited about smoothies. But I got a lot of enthusiastic responses when I mentioned that I had gotten a Vitamix, so there's a couple recipes of, you know, other people's recipes that I've tried that I can share. And I've also made a couple that, I don't know, maybe I invented it, maybe somebody else invented it, but they're really delicious. So I think I'll probably, you want one? I think I'll probably just do maybe like 3 to 5 recipes at a time and just kind of put them in a big, like, kind of like my weekly meals, but my smoothies. Smoothies, juices, bubble teas, those are what I've been having a lot of fun with lately. So the salad is done. I'm going to make some salad dressing. I have my little Good Seasons bottle and then my homemade Good Seasons seasoning mix, which I filmed. I'm not sure if I'll upload it before this video or not. But once you get the mix made in these little packages, then you just make it up like you normally would, adding the vinegar, water, and oil to the lines. that's gonna do it. I'm gonna sit down and have dinner with my family. I hope you enjoyed this little peek into my day. Give this video a thumbs up. I might do these more often. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Bye!